episode vahwani vaje anenge achiti wadza chirungu kare yatimbobvisa tichirwa ura tichikudara waize nhasi ngona paindaba manje ka pamba chitomboda ngoma yenews gudu LXA on a beat boy chakano remix of cuz today I've got someone who I consider so nakupa flowers nas legend in the game. Yeah, you get what I mean? Legend in the game. Because this guy ameno malooks kana kurakidza ari papi but ndengomuona hangu from afar waiziva kuti malooks tichiri kumwe waiziva vachirova mafans avo waiziva vachita ameno zvavaingoita vachitopfeka bhutsu dzavo ende vanengana ameno aiora tiri kumezhari malooks ameno makore mangani pane pachingorwa bhutsu one chete kune noise inenge ichitwa iyoyo kuti anzi koziya Jordan koya Gusepe koya Christian Lubu koya chibaba chinji angurwa one scene andiri kuona chibaba chandinacho manje nhasi chika ichi chinonzi link baba waita sei mzara what's good maji
it's nice to be on the show
aiwa abatike mfesi baba kuti chichibate chimunhu ichi ma1 boys saka ndiudze mdara like from the jump ngatingu apa tirimbotaura inini vasati alinga iwe why Vans?
You know the song, I know, it's a song.
Yeah.
There's this duo back then, LMFAO. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
So when they released the song, I think it was back in 2008 or 9?
10, 11, I mean.
Yeah. Somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
So I had this crush of mine. I think I was in grade 7. Grade 7 form 1.
Yeah.
So I had this girl. She liked High School Music. Right?
Okay.
So you know, by High School Music, this is guys and Troy.
Yeah.
I figure like my outfits and my fans. And my favorite song that time was Party Rock by LMFAO. So then I'm good. Because no one baby. I have to start dressing shit like these guys.
Yeah.
So at first, ndakapina mabata. I was with my sister and my mom.
Yeah.
And actually, I want something similar to Vans.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know museum. I didn't know a place.
My fans. Yeah.
So I'm good. Let me just buy my bumper.
Yeah.
Like they were blue.
Yeah.
The thing on my bumper and my then I took a marker. The one then like Kumashure the Vans.
Yeah.
It was a permanent marker.
Yeah.
So mnongozia kana muri my grade 7.
Yeah.
Panning bachitwa my disco nene. So my dad had this cap. It was brown. Ngenganzi Vans.
Yeah.
Wanamutorera mdara. My outfits zokudara zandokango dai. Ndapfeka outfit zangu nemabumper. I walked up to the girl. I named Allison.
Yeah. Allison, wherever you are. Sorry, mdara kana karorwa. Sorry.
Yeah.
But baby nenyira idiwa.
So tapedza zvatanchita tiri kudisco kutamba kwaridzwa tonight and wanati it's my time to shine.
Yeah.
Ndakarova mabhampa angu ndiku approacha baby.
Yeah.
Kana muri vapfana mune musina mabhazi. Just went to the girl. Vanangomuti, do you like my shoes? She started laughing at me.
Yeah.
What? Wapfeka mabhampa donzi mafana.
Damn.
You know, unongozoti ka moment kekumakiswa.
Yeah.
Zvinzi greasy.
Yeah, greasy.
Bro, I have to up my game.
Yeah.
I have to up my game.
It was a real like a movie scene.
It was something like that. So I was like, let me just save up. The order, because I had this should be aunt come out in India. She had to see, but I got outside the country.
Yeah.
I think I saved up close to, I think those days I got $1, but it was close to up to $70.
Okay.
And I ordered for Christmas, baby. On the great Vans.
Yeah.
So my first pair of Vans was in 2010.
Yeah.
And I got 1-0, but the F part about it was kangari kadiki. And you know, good when excitement you change you or you try change to say okay, excitement like it'll be fitting, it'll be fitting. Yeah, as days went on, you know the then I was like, nah, but this shoe it actually looks good on me, even very big. I've started hustling and add more pairs. And noticing with the body that I had back then, in Rananishi, my flat soles, then Vans, Vans throughout. That's how it started. Vandore.
Oh, by the way, the dude has got his brand, Mr. Vandore. So in the streets, right? So it comes in manje at that time. Smajeta is a tombotanga. I'm working corporate. Ndikezona bebe rangu nawo madama yangu mkwamemo. I'm checking out this young nigga, you know. Mfana rungu uyeji and apparently unotoita waitowirirana nemface wangu waiziya Marcus waiziya. So inini I'm like amane zvimafesi zvenyu zvinotonge pajoza kamana ngepajoza kamana ngepablues karotazeka kunoko waiziya. So I used to like just look at you from afar, but as time went on kandi utoona fatogara kamafans angaita seko waiziya pana angaita seko time ichitofamba. Because in my story with izvozvo zvakutaura zvemavans nemabhampa nechichichi anditi that's how it starts. And for me Vans at that time yandikutaura iyoyo, well nandiri kucorporate, I was like yo ndakusiya corporate job ndakuda kuhard grind rangu resmart shit. Saka unongoziva kana uri ka-entrepreneur udomborwa bootstrapping ndakubootstrapa ini ndandiri munhu wemanike majordan magilite machini chibaba inini panapa padomborwa Vans because ndaiziva mukoto wangu manje chii uto inojuruja 350 Vans $10 15 waiziva nyama. Saka ndabva ndatotanga kutodeclare mastreets kuti haina mune Vans boys. But nyaya yanga apo mind yekuti how do you make the Vans look cool? Waiziya, because it's not an easy shoe to style.
It's not easy, bro.
You know, so iwewe when it comes to styling now, how was it like for you now? You said you started styling uchitongete mavet to ana Zac Efron. So how did you now start becoming you were?
Right. So growing up, I have an older sister.
Yeah.
So like when you've got an older sibling, obviously they are always ahead in terms of everything, music, fashion, and everything. So I think those days she was listening to Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne was wearing those camo skate outfits.
Skate vibes.
So as I would be watching my sister watch those music videos, I'll be looking at, okay, fine. So okay, I'm a ladies' man, by the way. So my sister was always crazy about the Lil Wayne aesthetic and everything. So I said to myself, let me try. Let me try to mix some of the outfits and everything. And I haven't changed my style since then, because it's always there's been Lil Wayne, LMFAO, what else? There's this cartoon. No, it wasn't a cartoon actually. It was a show on Disney XD. It was about these skater guys. What's it called? Zeke and Luther.
Okay.
Zeke and Luther. I'd always watch it, and their way of dressing, and the way they did everything, was similar to myself. So I was like, okay, let me just try to wear what these guys are wearing. And that's how I found myself.
Okay.
So, I can't say it originated from me.
From you,
you
took some inspiration.
I took some inspiration.
To get like find yourself.
Yeah.
So on that note, there's always that element yekuti munhu anopfeka, because when I look at the charts, when I look at the sneaker charts, the sales, okay, people, because Vans bayakanetsa kuZimbabwe nguva yachonawo zvimagonga aiwanika 10 15, you know, so it's always been that shoe inonzi kana wakapfeka Vans wapera una mari whatever. I mean, for my reasons I started rocking it because I wanted to like I was coming from ground up ndichisavha mari dzangu chideso because I couldn't spend money because kubheri kwacho inini ndopfeka thrift, like it's always thrifted pieces, right? Kuti utenge Jordan thrift, it's like 40 50 60 70 mazuva acho nafuti taitoita wire Jordan, so I was like, yo, let me rock Vans. And now tauma streets, right? Inini ndikuti handikuita. There was a certain time where we used to link up tutaura kuda se obviously takulinka manje chitu tikungoswera tese ma-streets, and without us knowing, I always say about this thing about culture, without us knowing, there was a time when taigara tiri 2 vanhu ese vaigara vachitona tiri 2 and taigara takarova maFans, and at that time handichaziva kuti bhutsi ainyanyonetsa mazuva akonetsa Alexander McQueen
pachangopinda futi I think time yakanetsa
maricoins but maricoins ikusaidi kwedu isusu kwanhu vanopenga hukwandi mastreets mukupfekwa kujinimba aripo ka maLoubitin ndo bhutsi rimo kungopfekwa all type of stuff, but isusu takunzi boys remavans. And at that time kunewo vanhu vanga vari mumastreets, for like example ana Chuchu panhu wedu type waiziya vanhu vanolinkawo nesu vekuti vari kutona chitatu kutoita vanhu vakutonakirwa waiziya kuti ana hanza nepana rizi wari kuuyawo nesini rake vanhu tatu nechivoltron. And I remember that time ndo panga takurova mabhurugwa manje kusati mabhega akupfekwa anga asati akurohwa. And at that time,
but I remember that time I was against the whole
Brugwa
thing. I'm a Brugwa. Then as time went on.
But I'm like, you, because you only madira toners, you kind of have, no lie, you have that influence. That's the reason why you're on this podcast today, because you have that influence in the streets. Munhu anozikanwa muma streets umo ekunzi wewe utonewe following ma 100,000 kana kuti chii. But when we talk of people that are in the streets every day that have helped push the culture, Vans, I've come across people who say links Vans. So I'm like, papoto pedu pai vatinoswera vanopaziva vanotwana pai munhu wese vambosvika time kuti isusu ndisitega taitenga maVans because ndisavafara takasvika pakutanga kushaya maVans. You still remember that?
Yeah, I remember, bro. Because like everyone was rocking maVans. Everyone was rocking maVans by that time.
And it's just like at that time it was like maybe at most 30 ounce, 40 ounce.
More than that, because you know, in the street, bro. Minimum my niggas, I don't know scary, but then could you have boom. So now we go the way Vans come outskirts. You know, Nana, my Zoe, my road trips. I got to post a status around my fans. And also the funny thing, Panevan, like I didn't tell you. One of the guys would say, my fans are too cheap, they're too wet, they're too what. But then later on, inbox. Bro, are these nice? I just copped them. Do you think they're original? Do you think they're what? So that's when I noticed, but I think now I'm having car influence.
Because people want to hear what you think, or they want insight on how to cop clothes. And Panyayo, what did I want to ask then? I wanted to say, iwewe semunhu Vans, right? And iwewe unoziva muno matina Vans show, right? So the real thing about this podcast is we want to tap into our local greatness, right? It's good kuti watanga mention about the Vans, about the butter items, the not stars. And on this episode we have the North Stars. And it Saka, why aren't we wearing North Stars as much?
Well, on that issue, I just feel like it's also same as Zimbabweans. We don't have like our own culture.
Yeah,
We just want to copy.
yeah.
Like Zanambo earlier on, because
Yeah.
I was taking my styles from different people and everything.
Yeah.
You know, because in Zim, if you wear a North Star,
Yeah.
you know, in Gori just plain North Star.
Yeah.
My streets people just look at you like he's just a random guy, you know. As he's a fashion, as a chi.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why some of the guys from my streets are pig.
Okay.
But it's a fly shoe.
It's a decent.
It's a
decent one.
decent shoe.
It's a decent one.
And seeing what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Like my designs or
yeah.
And I recently saw I saw a video.
Yeah.
I think was it sometime last year towards December.
Yeah.
And you handed over a pay North Star.
Yeah.
So how's that like for you, bro? Like, can you tell me more about that?
You know, the major takeaway about that whole Aries situation was the background work.
Yeah.
It was the background work, because at that time I was reading this book called On Strategy, right? And I came up with this idea. I was like, yo, let me start pulling up on these dudes and just like showing mad love, right? So I was like, okay, Aries is coming. I'm a huge Aries fan. But I was like, yo, for me to
also, Aries is a Vans fan, right?
Yeah. You see, so I was like, copying a Vans, I'll break the bank. I didn't have money that time. And then I was like, you know what? Let me do it on a bat. Because this dude, on a butter shoe. Because this dude, obviously, I don't have my Vans. So let me give him something. But obviously, they don't cope with butter. They would rather just go for the item. So I was like, yo, let me just do something nice with the Vans and, you know, just do a portrait and whatnot. You know what? Over anakirwa scene, you just say, Lord Jesus, Zimbabwe. But the major takeaway from that thing, for any organizer out there, events organizer, shout out to Timula, the person behind the culture, 263 Culture Fest. I hit up dude, bro. I think it was maybe a week or two before the show happened. I hit him in his DM. I was like, yo, bro, what's up? I want to do this, and that.
Yeah.
I sent it at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
By 9 a.m., it sent me back a reply.
Oh, he responded?
He responded. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I was like, he responded. His response was like, make me a custom pair too, bro. That's what he just said. And then I was like, yo, what size are you? And he was like, yo, I'm a size 8. Yeah. Size 9. I was like, cool, bro. Let me do that. So for me, just him putting me on like that instantly, bro. Muno Zimbabwe, muno. I don't link now on a daily basis. You hear a dude up in the DM, you're like, yo, my G, do they so? Because I want to elevate your event. I want the experience the artist you're yes, of course I'm doing it for the brand, for the Sneakerhead brand. But I'm also like, yo, let's elevate these events. Let's curate these events better. So that was like a major takeaway. I was like, yo, this dude is an Apex operator. I know operators, I know instant.
Like, remember, ndakona status here.
Yeah.
I think I've read status here for like more than 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I remember the following, was it the following day or Monday?
Yeah.
It was a dope moment.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, bro. You know what? We're just like trying to push the culture the same way you try to push the culture, because look, tinisini and so right now it has an autograph. I'm collecting this for Zimbabwe, of course for my kids, you know what I mean? Vanozorire liskanane mari pepe vanozongotengesa piece amapisa. So the moment was, okay, let's engage barter. Anditi, let's engage barter yacho nayo. Amana mune scene. Okay, I like this cool. I didn't make this. It came out.
I actually thought it was your design.
No, it's not. It wasn't my design. So I was like, for the Aries pieces was very dope because it gelled with what they have done here, and I'm sure this pay ran out because it looks so fly. But my thing with them now is you do such a thing for a brand as big as Bata. You know, I even put the logo here, the Bata logo, the Sneaker Indaba logo, and the No Limit logo. You hit them up, you post, you take them. They don't respond. They're numb. They're like, yo, man, we've got money already. We don't need you. But this is beyond just them being a brand. It's like we're pushing our country, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we're pushing our country because municipal just this right here, made in Zimbabwe. That's like the caveat to this to this uh to this whole joint. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So back to you. We've always talked about this. How many pairs do you have? Vans pairs on a reel. How many do you have in your rotation? It's an important question because I wanna.
Do you want an honest answer?
Honest.
Honestly, I've lost count.
Okay.
Because I think, okay, let's just say per month, I think I buy 3 to 4 pairs.
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah.
Be it I'm thrifting or buying them straight from the shop.
Yeah.
But every month I have to make sure it's 3-4 pairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many as a connoisseur of Vans? How many now pairs also live through the back door because owns will come to you and be like, yo, I'm tired.
But I think sometimes, you know, I just look at them like if it's a limited pair,
yeah,
I usually don't give it away.
Yeah.
There's no twos about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But can basic, and if I feel like they're worn out and they're now common,
yeah,
just give them out. Yeah.
So in other terms, you're like an outlet for the streets. Now the streets know if you want to. You know what? The reason why I chose to have this conversation with you is I know so many people that are in the game. You to the outlet you must sneak and unotenga but unototengesawo masina ako wotopinda mastreets, right? So most times you find out unenge uri sneakerhead, but in terms of the word sneakerhead zvairi perceived maybe in the first world countries and it's not like you're gonna pull up in the room and you know it's like this, everything clean. We are sneakerheads that way, the shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And this and inenyaya yekuti atina ma store evans.
Yeah.
We don't buy one to rock and one to stock. You know, that's why I was asking that question.
And you know the funny part, there's actually a guy, I think we all know him. I can't be mentioning names.
Yeah.
But he actually sells thrift Vans.
Yeah.
He actually uses my name.
Yeah.
To sell around, to sell to people.
Yeah.
You know this guy Link.
Yeah.
I'm the guy. I actually supply him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those small things, they actually told me that I'm a sneakerhead.
Yeah. Yeah. Because of that like influence that you've had like on the culture. So like right now on the streets, sneaker last year, the sneaker of the year was the Bike Airs, and a few runner-ups, and Vans had the Chanel Vans.
Ooh,
but people overlook
that Chanel collection.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
Remember, I said I look at the charts, Air Boots, who's selling the most.
Yeah.
Vans is always, sometimes you can go to number 2. Sometimes you'll be a third bestseller.
Yeah.
Inototengesa zvekudaro.
And it always has been consistent.
consistent,
It's
but
always
people
drop.
overlook the item. And the people, they look at Vans, say to my Vans bro, like they are bait Vans, they're hands made my
Kudura,
like
a lot, like a lot.
like my Nintendo Vans,
Yeah.
you know, those special type Vans. There's this Vans that we got in thrift, a Rude X Vans. It goes for $500 on the resale market.
Even the Vans
Mm.
ex Rick Owens.
Yeah, yeah.
People actually rock it, but then they rock it as Rick Owens.
It's
but
Rick
then
Owens.
it's also Vans.
Yeah.
It's also Vans.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, why do people like over like the Chanel Vans was like crazy? Why is it people still continue to overlook?
Well, I think it's because people look at be it major artists or big influencers. Those people hardly wear Vans.
But of late, the young Taga when he was on tour, he was rocking the ones with the pills.
Yeah, with those pills. Yeah, I noticed.
And actually linked up with the guy on one of his stops.
What was it? It was SneakerCon.
SneakerCon, where he was performing, and my bouncer, the bouncer was like, "No, it's not that time, bro." Yeah.
Actually,
and then he was like, "Yo, come through." It actually kind of reminded me when I linked up with that whole Aries situation, bro. Mind you, I talked to Timula. He's like, "Yo, pull up." So a few days before, I'm like, "Yo, give me accreditation because those are memory busy boys and pull up. Guess what? Kuton Park, akuswita network. Murunga asikubatika. And shout out kana Net One. This is not a paid ad, but Net One. Kana makajema network kuton Park club polo club kuti vanhu Econet vasashandise Econet paevent yamaisponsor. Pure genius. Baba malaini akatengwa Net One ndo yaita chete.
For real?
Ndo yaita chete. But murungu manya asikubatika. Baba ndakamira pagedhi vepiri kunzi 150 baba tisita paridzo. Ndakamira pagedhi nenge 1 hour. Kula box uko rakazara newawa. Apa face wangu Tintin aripo ari kutonzeka kuti upinda vasekuru. Nandiri sober. Panoona zvinoita Mwari. That a moment zimonyera itoribora ndicho bro culture what is a culture when I see ni risi ndi ari pa face apa oneka muridze andimziye uyu asiri muridze sini riseko unzwa ndikuvharwa panze. And guess what happened? Timula wachona akabva ngoti Timula wachona akabva what happened is panofana kujoza anonzi kokota. They pulled up and Delvin. Delvin is like, "Yo, this is my shit, so he's got a pay for 80s." So they were live, like posting to SA. Bro, social media starts going crazy. Saka magadzi ari kuzviona kazvese because atori pagedhi magadzi ari kutomboda kutanga kutenga nyaya. You get what I mean? Atanga kutenga nyaya. Mwari wakazongonopindira sekuru. Timula vasvika. Mukoma, shit, man, nanda kukanganwa. Masine yenyu. Guess what it does, bro? I'll just get over momwe. Bro, I did it. Nothing I did marry, bro. He gave me money, dog.
For real, bro?
On the spot. Pinza mari momwe so. What is that? 20 akazvidzorera. 1250 vanditi ba. Abadzorera kuti momwe. Daiso, abudisa wazorera. Abudisa 50 vanditi ba. Amkomanzi aiwa bo zini rakaipa. Anyway, ndikudzoka. Ababa shamari. Tamira andifunga ngatondikanganwa futi. Tamira Aries akuperforma na dream rangu aricharealize. Ndasara nebvudza Aries zvazodhakwa baba.
Ngweza 50 momwe bazi.
Ndavanoenda ku stage. Kutonomvesa akabata zi t-shirt reko Aries rera ranzi the big hearted guy chichi. Rine signature Aries cuz angambomona kujosa. erisari kuti akaimbobva indava nemfesi shamwari inombotarisa ndofanga imbotarisa kuti ausiyana neni apa ndakarwa 30 minutes ndakadeiswa ruoko riri mudenga ndakadeiswa boots idzi mig ngezvanga ari kufara uku ari kuti uyakachi shamwari vambakashata ndakazodzokera pagate vibase monyarere ndakuti kongoka nguva apa erisa akutopedza kupefuma nguva zvanzi yewo panewo dziri kuma 10-11 iwo chapinda na11 mane zvatakwa izvi rakazongonobva zimonyarere
ndobva wati mukana
ukasara kanga madam so madam oi5 kanopinda iwo 50
uzoda 25 baba
ndakati oi10 ndomapindira ndikaita ndikunopinda kusvika timu lakutorwa zvekechi sigara mfana wangu anyway uyakunoku aipapo ndo pandingazotanga ma1 akatanga kuoneka because there was a space yange ine vanhu nestage saka and one thing that I liked about Timula was he didn't even have the access yekuenda backstage even yekuenda ku-VVIP and that was like a caveat yekutoti kana uchita show yako you don't have to give yourself too much access bro iwewe muridze event so takazonofamba pamberi paipe ndakubuda pazitv karere ndakubuda pazitv taenda kuseri kuna eris tasvika paipe mukomana adedzwa chichichi mawana atotanga
and you know I feel like struggle yese wakapindana nayo butter should recognize you
bro in due time bro like in due time it will happen but zvinazvitike overnight tofana kuramba takadzvinya but one thing though bro are you a skater?
Well, yeah, at some point
baba
I have been a skater.
Baba tounza skateboard baba izizvi zotakatoenda
yes dumba richadi izvozvo
dumba makula ayawanda
richadi izvozvo but I think from when I was in form 3 to form 4 I did a little bit of skating because of the shoes obviously because of the fans and when I finished my O-levels that's when I started eating a lot and I didn't have the stamina to be on a skateboard 24/7 you understand so I was like let me just put it aside
okay
and
but what do you think about because here in Zim I've noticed like here in Harare right there's places where people skate like who use it skaters go to use it maybe kune tarmac yakanaka and then skaters kunoku in the city center now a lot of kids are skating and then ku DC ukoko ku Dominican Convent ku gateway kunotorwa vana there's a lot of skating going on there and then recently ku Vic Falls last year there was an opening of the first ever skate park in Zimbabwe like can we do something like do something for the kids?
I mean opening one in Harare and I think a suitable place for that is the old Waterworld.
There but now pane marori gabe vanhu driving school but there was ideal because bambato because in the States people skate in the pool
in empty pools but then Pampando Funga like close to Lazy Brown just after Lazy Brown like pane there's a space there's just grass there I mean people can do something about it. Where's a skate park?
So it's actually like engaging the city, the mayor, the city.
Also, one of the reasons why I stopped skating is Tarasawa skate town. Tanga kutukwa, you understand? So one for night my skate parks. Not only Victoria Falls, because Chadota this is Vanaru Victoria Falls. Washoma kuno skate. So imagine having to pay $30-40 just to go to Victoria Falls to
Yeah.
skate, and then
Yeah.
paying $30-40 to
So
come back.
yeah.
So I feel like it was my programs to raise a money and then we build our own skate park.
Yeah.
I think also Vans ingato notice
Yeah.
because there's something you
Yeah.
maybe you can become an affiliate
Yes.
of it. Otherwise, for now,
Because events it's always like the focus is on SA all the time.
SA all the time.
Or maybe Kenya, but it's SA most of the time.
So I did a little bit of research. I'm not bragging, mind you. Right now in Southern Africa, I'm the only guy with this thing.
Oh my word. I was about to forget about that thing, dog. Like,
I mean,
this should have been the intro, actually. Like, now, with all the flowers that I've given you, I'm now putting you on the pedestal with the likes of A$AP Rocky, who has a villain tattoo here, or who else? Or Rick with the double G's on the neck. You know, it takes guts. It takes love for a brand. Yeah, the camera, you can show it to the camera.
I've got the game tatted on me.
Yes.
It's forever.
It's forever. Like these are the stories that we've been looking for. People, no one in Africa. No one in Africa. And that person is in Zim, bro. Like you are like, I'm daring you. I'm gonna put this ink on my and you beat me to it.
Right,
I wanted to do the logo on there, but I was scared. And Zoraga poster. In fact, shout out to Lino, the tattoo artist. I saw his post in the page like he tattoo. No ways. Only 1G who can do this item. So how's been the reception, bro, when it comes to the Vans Tad?
I mean, you know, when people look at you, they'll be like, bro, are you deep into Vans like that? I'm like, yeah, man. I've been wearing it for more than a decade and a half now. So it's a part of me. I
might as well.
So I might as well. Also, me getting this tattoo, it was actually me wanting them to recognize us as Zimbabweans. We actually in the game.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And tijasvika
tijasvika
kuti takudresswa nevans completely hachatengi vakutipa masidi.
We are giving now the little kids the clothes. We're like, okay, let's put up a skate jam. Okay, Vans, Mr. Van Doren. We are going to take Mr. Van Doren.
Yeah, Paul Van
Doren. Hey, Mr. Paul. Remember Zimbabwe, the great ones of Zimbabwe are calling you. The bird is calling you. Because like this is a bold move, man. Like I applaud you for it. I know a lot of people are not into body ink and stuff, but bro, it's just skin, dog. Like
it's a skin, man.
This is canvas, dust to dust, ashes to ashes. We must live like that and just like tat the things that we hold dear, and you carry it. It's a flagship. Now people don't have to ask. Even now, it doesn't make sense you to rock up in Jordans with a fancy tattoo. You're like, nah, bro.
Well, sometimes,
of course, but I've only seen you in other brands. Like maybe I've seen you in a Puma, I've seen you in Adidas, but the silhouettes are similar to Vans.
Flat soles, mid shoes.
But it's not like hysteric, but it's always like even in my zone graft waitorwa kasunja kako chiobwana kuti Vanzula. But how is that like manje in a corporate setup?
Well, it's also, I noticed in Zim, corporate setup, it's old English. You have to be fully formally dressed, tie, formal shoe, and everything. So in when I was working for a corporate company, I was like, I'm different. I'm abiding by the rules and everything, but when it comes to my shoes, I always stick to Vans. I always stick to Vans, whether they're giving me a job or not. I'll be in my Vans.
Yeah.
So when you pull up to the craft,
Yeah.
wearing like a shirt, formal trousers, and Vans, people look at you like, afana chi. Afana mazano chi juguti.
Yeah.
And I don't know kana when I graduated, I was wearing a suit
and Vans. Yeah.
Even my parents were like, oh,
you should be in dress shoes. Yeah.
But it's just that's who I am.
In this right, you called it old English because I feel like chiswag jeje chema sutu chema chichi and bo there are times we don't know to dress up, okay, you get what I mean. But I feel like sometimes the but it was the order of the day, old English, the olden days. Now kunoku, look, pip this, my vet, ma-farmers vaitorwa zvikabanga handitika nemasokisi ake kuti asazorumwa netimatema idzi nekana famashuya kunopisa kuno kuti tinotorwa nhembe sha andiona. So it's a more relaxed vibe. So I'd really urge corporate grind kutoti okay, as long as if your swag is just on point, you're smart, you're looking nice,
exactly.
Sokuti anzokazorova chiizvo.
Plus, doctors of the department.
Yeah.
I studied media and society studies.
Okay.
So in Palandru University, you must show up a suit and tie. You must show up formally dressed. I just feel like, as a media person, you have to dress expressing yourself.
Yeah.
Whether I'm going to a meeting, shit
sa plumber arikuenda kubasa wake, sa engineer nakakarwa helmet,
malawyer ndo anopfeka suit. You can't be expecting nini munhu media kuti ndipfeke suit ndakakwidzana na lawyer, bro. Doesn't work like that, man.
You get yeah. So yeah, it's been an honor, bro, like linking up, sitting down. Yeah, the podcast it's been maybe 5 years in the talking, in the making. You know what I mean? We've been talking about it for the longest time, and I'm glad now we've sat down, we've talked. We still have so much things to unpack. With you, my guys, would have spent 3 years. Now it feels like we've talked about everything, but this is just a tip of an iceberg. And I chose to bring my guys first to the podcast, Tim Randino, Linkanaro, Randoskeranaro, because for me, it's not about the numbers. If it's popular, it's not culture.
Yeah, it's not.
People that really like rock with Vans or sneakers would want to tap in and check out what's happening on the Zimbabwe sneaker scene. And you have to link up with the guys they are in the forefront culture, but in Zimbabwe mainstream avasitomboriko pamwe usitombozikanwa futi at some point. You know what I mean? But you live that every day.
Because sometimes, so there's this girl, I won't mention her name. She's always telling me, like, why don't you really put yourself out there?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that, man.
Kamera yakatasere mfezo vese patinenobhawa chavandakamboenda kufiesta rimwe zuva shamara. In fact taitoda kutongoindopa fiesta topaka kunze totama mwadoro chamari vana vakutoti dhombe nyamwari offseti chibaba. So I feel like that in that gap amigos, even now, bruh, like you can still like tap into not kutaze zvana TM.
I feel like nikatanga kuda kumanya the offset wave. It's no longer me, bruh.
Yeah.
Like I'm living under someone's persona.
But you always get that, dog. Like everywhere you go there, you always be like offset. Remember ndichigero gorere mfeza kati ndipe namba dzako ndine dziri offset mjara totora mari. People sing bags on you, dog.
I remember there was a time I was in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Like my clubs.
Yeah.
Maskana will come. Offset, and some of my homies would be like, if you want a picture, buy shots.
Yeah.
picture, you buy shorts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's something
Hey, guy, yeah, you catch the wave and ride with it, bro. Like, I catch the. But anyways, bro, it's been a minute. We've talked. We've talked about this sneaker that will shelf. It will be part of our archives. So many things, so many projects we should do. Yeah, of course. But we want a situation now where we don't paint over the canvas. We actually like fabricate the material. You get so that it's lasting, and then we can redesign things. We're like, hey, but I would rock. But you know me, I like customizing. I would like to put a hole here, put a keychain here.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know,
I get the vision.
You wanna put a keychain, put my accessories, nice. What they know they so you know, yeah, it's so much things to do, bro. So to our viewers, thank you for watching. Thank you for pulling up for the episode. In the background here, I sell this. This is a sneaker whitening cream, right? This is a sneaker whitening cream. It it whitens yellowing soles. So on the background, you will find that there is this sneaker is yellow, right? The soles are yellow, right? Yeah, look at them. And then this is actually the same pay. We're not gonna go. So that's how it unyellows. So you can tap in, you can, subscribe and like, hit us on our social medias, and get through to us through our contacts. We'll be selling our solution, and it can whiten up to like 15 pairs of sneakers. So yeah. Ndakaudzwa mazino unoshandisa mazino unoshandisa chako inozi chako black wesa mazino chako black wesa mabanana ndakazona pa Pinterest wesa mabanana potassium
maybe sneaker whitening yakho kunoshanda futhi.
Yeah, I am Zimbabwe mngone pandemic eroloni.